My name is Julian Long, and for my Hero Imagination project, I will tell you guys who my hero is, why, and how I've been impacted by their heroism. Philip Zimbardo says heroism is about defending your values without expectation of reward. This is a funny picture of my dad from years ago, looking pretty much identical to Philip Zimbardo, but don't worry, my presentation is not about my dad. If I had to choose someone to be my hero, I would choose this guy right here. This is Alex O'Connor, and he's a public figure with YouTube channels, podcasts, and often performs public speeches. He graduated with a degree in theology and philosophy from St. John's College, Oxford. He doesn't seem like someone who could be somebody's hero, but most heroes don't. So why is this random guy who has no idea who I am my hero? In short, Solace. To explain what I mean, I'm now going to dive deep into a subject area that can be uncomfortable or controversial. And that subject is, of course, religion. So I grew up in a non-religious household. Both my parents are atheists, and so growing up, I never had been to church or been baptized or anything related. I didn't even know religion existed. My first exposure to religion was at school when all my friends told me I would go to hell and suffer in a lake of fire eternally for not believing. Aw, man, so sad. Obviously, this was very traumatic to me at the time because everyone was agreeing on this horrible thing that would happen to me. I stayed up late every night having panic attacks and fearing death in hell. Keep in mind, I was only 6 or 7 at the time. So I decided to tell myself that I was Christian so that I would be saved and go to heaven. Obviously, believing in something out of fear isn't really believing. And I eventually figured this out, so I stopped telling myself that I was Christian. Despite this, I still struggled with the thoughts and panic attacks, and any mention of religion or church would be a trigger for my anxiety. This should not be happening to a child. And as I grew up, I desperately tried to figure out why so many people were religious and if I thought it was true or not. For years and years, I tried to become comfortable with anything religious, but it was a struggle. I became obsessed with researching religion and why 85% of people on this earth think that I will suffer eternally in some version of hell or another. Everywhere I searched, all I would find was biased responses from either churches or hardcore atheists. And as a man of science and fairness, I wanted an unbiased, factual, and credible source to get information regarding religion. So, as you guessed, this is where my boy Alex comes in. I eventually stumbled across Alex on YouTube, and his style of debate and takes on philosophical matters fascinated me. He was extremely smart and educated, yet respectful and understanding. I found comfort watching his videos because it made me feel heard. He allowed me to stop fearing religion and has given me confidence in my standings. He may not have saved anybody's life directly, but I believe he is helping people like me who have suffered from all sorts of religious trauma all over the world. So how exactly did he help me get over my fear? Basically, he helped me by answering a lot of questions I had regarding existence and religion. He explains why people are religious, such as the cosmological argument, the moral argument, fine-tuning argument, personal experience argument, etc. And knowing why people think that I'm going to suffer eternally for some reason helps me reason with it. He provides possible counter arguments for all these philosophical arguments, some of which I agree with, some of which I don't. But I have also struggled coping with certain existential dread-esque ideas that can be scary, such as like simulation hypothesis, Boltzmann brain, mini worlds, quantum immortality, and like a bunch of other thought experiments that can be scary to me sometimes. And Alex explains all these concepts and how they're highly theoretical and why many of them are highly unlikely, which has ease of learning too. Also, even if any of that stuff is true, it's not going to change how I live my life. So that has helped as well. Partly due to Alex, I have learned to not judge anyone because there are many reasons and explanations for their thoughts and beliefs. If you think about it, everybody's just a result of their genetic makeup and environment, both of which are out of our control. So who are we to judge? You know, the existence of free will itself is highly debated. So anyway, the morals we would judge them on are different from person to person and community to community, so that's pointless anyway. Instead, try to rationalize and understand why they're acting a certain way instead of just acting on your emotions. This thinking has led me to peace of mind and allowed me to not take anything personally. With my new mindset, I will treat others with nothing but kindness and try to have a positive impact on the people around me. Furthermore, I would be a great person for anybody to reach out to if they're feeling anxious about beliefs because I know what it feels like and I know how to help. Thank you.